welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So today I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys, which is not something that I do very much. I do it on my live videos, but here I kind of just want to get like straight to the point, share what I gotta share and keep it moving. But I felt like this overall need just to talk to you guys, share my heart, connect with you guys, let you guys know my intentions, why I started this. And I feel like if you guys are a YouTube viewer, you will also agree that YouTube is kind of like in shambles right now, and it's really sad. Well, I guess like more like the beauty community. I just like really hate to see the state that it's in, and I wanted to share with you guys why I do Dollar Tree videos, what made me say, hey, I'm gonna make like these mom Dollar Tree videos instead of doing beauty. And I feel like that might be like my age and where I'm coming from, but we're just going to talk. We're going to have a chit chat. It can be an open conversation. You guys can put your thoughts down below, but I'm just going to be like kind of giving you an update where my head is at, where my heart is at, and why I even started doing this in the first place. So I'm sorry if this is not your type of video. We'll be back to regularly scheduled content after this, but I just felt like this overall need just to be like, Sarah, just speak your heart, speak your mind, and I know other people can connect with that. And that's like what I used to do before I like got like big on YouTube, or I got like a few subscribers. I would just come on here and talk, and I would like give my inspiration, my testimony, and I feel like that kind of like went away once I like started to grow and make it into more of a business. So for anybody that doesn't know, I've always loved YouTube, and that was the one thing that made me start making videos. Is I watched YouTube for years, literally for years, like before I even had my son, which is like, he's 7 years old, so before I was pregnant. So I've been watching it for a very, very, very long time, and I can remember being pregnant at the same time as Dulce Candy, and I would just like, I felt so connected to her because we like, even though she didn't really share pregnancy things, like we were like, our kids were like, we were like pregnant at the same time, so I felt like this overall connection with her. And I think because I've been on YouTube so long as a mom, I look at it in a different way, as like just like a teenager that has to like wake up every day and go to school, and people are talking about YouTubers and it's YouTube you know what I mean? Like I have a more adult perspective on YouTube, but I still have the same love and passion for YouTube that somebody that's younger would have. So when I started making videos, I always loved beauty. I was not the best at makeup. God, was I not. I really have like started to get better, and I'm really not even good, you know. I didn't want to do beauty because I knew the pressure of being perfect, the pressure of having the best makeup, having the best bags, because YouTube at the time that I watched it, it was always about makeup collections and Louis Vuitton bags and all these like big, like at that time it seemed big. It was like, you know, who had the biggest makeup collection, who had the best outfit. You always had to put on new outfits and have like, you know what I mean? It was always about that. And I could see that that was not my place. That was not in my heart. That was not something that I could connect with or vibe with. So I'm like, I'm a mom, I'm on a budget, I'm just going to talk about whatever I could talk about. And being completely honest, when I started YouTube, everyone always says I was in a bad place. It wasn't that I was in a bad place. I just wasn't in a good place. I was like lost, basically. I was a new mom to 2 kids, and I felt lost. I had no friends. My husband went to work. I had these 2 little kids that I literally gave my whole entire life to. Like when I say like my life revolves around my kids, my life really revolves around my kids. Well, it did for a very long time. I didn't really go out with friends. I had no friends. My husband and I really wouldn't go on any date nights. And that has a lot to do with our financial situation. At that time, we were super broke, like really struggling just to get by. We were living off of just one income, and I would like watch kids here and there to make extra money. But like my thing was staying home with my kids. And if I did go to work, like I really would just spend all my money in daycare because I would have to put 2 kids. I say we, but it's kind of like me. I kind of like sacrificed working to stay home with my kids. So that was my situation. I'm drinking this while, and it's so good. If you guys have not tried 7-Eleven green juices, they are delicious. So this one is kale, cucumber, apple, spinach, mint, celery, lime juice, and parsley, and it's delicious. Certified as organic. No added sugar, but it's so sweet. I guess those things have sugar in it. I don't know, it's delicious product of Turkey. Weird. But if you haven't tried 7-Eleven juices, definitely try them. They're delicious. Anyway, what was I saying? I got sidetracked. Sorry. Yeah, I think a lot of us can relate to like not planning on being a stay-at-home mom, just it happening. And I'm so glad that it happened. But when I started YouTube, I was in this really weird phase. We were struggling. I wasn't completely happy with myself. I've always been confident, but I was never like, I never felt like I connected with people. You know, I always felt like the weird girl, or like the mixed girl, or the, I don't know, the married girl. Like, I just never really I never really connected with people. So my main thing for starting YouTube was actually connecting with people and just like finding people that were on my level. So I knew I couldn't pretend to be like one of these beauty gurus who I really like, I looked up to, I not idolized, but I saw things in them that I was trying to hustle to be like. Especially, I always talk about Dulce Candy, but she was one person that I really vibed with. Like, I liked the way that she ran her channel. I liked the way that she was a mom and she was a wife, but she was also like doing like boss moves, like getting like, you know, she, like at the time she was just like coming up. So what's the word? I think I'm like admire. I admired her. So I liked the way, so I always tried to like do things the way that I saw people that I admire do it, but I had to do it in my own way because I couldn't live up to those expectations. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to talk about what I can talk about. I cannot talk about anything. I can't just like here guys, look at this my handbag collection. I have like one handbag that I use every single day. You know what I'm saying? So I had to be as authentic to myself as possible. So I really just fit well with the mom community. So I'm like, let me share the things the way that I do things. And that's how the Dollar Tree started to come along. Like, I was just like, all right, I shop at the Dollar Tree. Let me share with you guys what I got at the Dollar Tree. And even though for some people, I see a lot of people say, oh, I'm Gucci and you're Dollar Tree. To me, that doesn't even sound like an insult. It's like, to me, I don't want to be Gucci. Like, just being 100% frankly honest, I don't want to be Gucci. I much rather be Dollar Tree because I find so much joy when I can go to the Dollar Tree and I can pick up something. Like, I just did a Dollar Tree haul and these little glass things, or these little stickers. When I saw these stickers and I saw that they were $1, it literally made me so happy, so excited. I wanted to tell everybody. I talked to my husband about it. He thinks I'm absolutely insane. But when you can find that joy in something that costs $1 and you know that you're saving money, and I'm probably passed up 50 Heidi Swap items, but when I see this one that's $1, I'm like, hey, I can get this one too, and I don't care that it only costs $1. You know what I mean? Like, when you're always out trying to have to like keep up and buy the most expensive thing, or you look down on those things, you're actually losing in life. When you can see that there's other ways to do things, you can do things in a more inexpensive way, you're absolutely winning. So that's why I started making Dollar Tree videos, and I just like really resonated with the community. We're all in the same community where you're not trying to show up and show out. We really don't care what car you drive, what house you live in. Like, it's nice when somebody will show it to you, but that's not our main purpose of coming together. Our main purpose in coming together is to say, hey, I got this deal, you can get it too. This is how I save money doing X, Y, and Z. It's not like I'm like, oh my gosh, my luxury handbag unboxing. No shade to anybody that does that, but there is a group of people on the internet that like to share how to save money and how to cut corners and how to save your family money on groceries, clothes, all that kind of stuff. And that's like where my heart really just like resonated, and where I felt the best in, where I felt like I could really like bring something to the table. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is being too old for YouTube. And do you feel like people age out for YouTube? Like, if you've been on YouTube for too long, do you get too old for YouTube, or can you be too old for a community? And it's like, right now I'm in such a weird place with the channel, with myself, with just like vibes and things like that. Normally like the summer is my best months, but lately I've just been in like a really weird headspace. And I'm like, maybe I am, but I'm also thinking maybe I need to just like redo the way I'm doing things, because I've been doing things for such like the same exact way for such a long time. I think that I might need to spice it up, and then that would be better, because you know, when you put so much work into something and you see like your views going down instead of going up, and then people that are literally doing the same exact thing that you do are growing, you think like, is it me, or is it or is it what I'm doing? And I think that it really maybe just like the way that I'm doing things and trying to get like a new delivery. Still the same core message, but maybe make the delivery different. But I'm trying to figure it out so that it works out better for everybody. Like, I'm not very much like a vlogger, like vlogging style, like holding it. I like to like sit down and talk, but I just want to like feel more connected to you guys. I want you guys to get to know me. I want to get to know you guys, because, you know, YouTube has this way of making everything look so perfect and put together, and that's not me at all in like the slightest of a bit. Like, I like to look put together. I like to come on camera with a face full of makeup, but like, you know, I'm not perfect. I don't have like this perfect life, and I want you guys to understand more of that while still sharing the things that we all love, like the Dollar Tree and stuff like that. So over this next fall month, that's really what I'm trying to figure out, like how to change the delivery of what I'm doing so that I can connect with more people, because I feel like the message that I'm trying to get across to people is a good message, but I just don't feel like everybody is hearing it. And I don't know if that has to do with the color of my skin or what, you know, because YouTube is funny nowadays. You know, it's just sometimes it's easier for, you know, sometimes it's easier for others to grow. And I really could care less. Like, if I stayed at 100,000 subscribers forever, but it's like when you put in so much work for a video and the video gets like no views, it's heartbreaking, because then I see people that film on their iPhones and literally have the worst editing, and then their videos will like blow up. You know, I'm definitely not trying to sell my soul for a YouTube check. I could actually care less, you know, but I just want more people to hear the message and to resonate with the message and to feel my vibe. And I know if you like, people that get to know me will understand, and people that like will see the way that I live will see that Dollar Tree is not something to be talking down on. And it really bothers me when people say, oh, you're Dollar Tree and I'm Gucci. I'm like, what does that even mean? Forward to those new videos when I can figure out how to change my delivery. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, let me know by putting it in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys super soon for another video. Bye, you guys.